Welcome back to Royal Divine. King Charles may make unprecedented change to Kate Middleton's role because of Harry. Before we continue, I encourage you to hit the notification bell. King Charles appears set to enlarge the range of royals with the function of Counselor of State, which permits them to aid him in respectable enterprise. And amongst the new additions to the position should be the new Princess of Wales, Kate Middleton. King Charles could be set to smash subculture and hand the Princess of Wales an unprecedented imperative royal function to help him with reliable business. Royal sources have recommended that Kate, alongside with Princess Anne and Prince Edward, should be introduced into the fold to act as counselors of state. It comes as the monarch for the first time will amplify his pool of advisors to 5 in a spoil from royal tradition and supply them the authority to help him need to he be out of the us of o or come to be unwell. Until the late Queen's passing, the positions have been held by means of the then Prince Charles, Prince William, Prince Andrew and Prince Harry, chosen due to the fact they have been the 4 subsequent in line to the throne and are at least over the age of 18. The Queen's late husband and NBSP Prince Philip, as partner of the monarch, additionally held the role till his retirement in 2017. At present, when the monarch is absent, nation business, such as approvals for most appointments and legislation, can be carried out by way of 2 counselors of state. It used to be broadly concept the king would strip his estranged son Harry and disgraced brother Andrew of the roles, as they are no longer working participants of the royal family. But in a new twist, royal sources have demonstrated the king will no longer enable his son and brother to go through in addition embarrassment brought about by using their separate departures from the firm. Well-placed sources advise there may additionally now be 3 additions to the modern-day listing of 5: the Queen Consort, the Prince of Wales, the Duke of Sussex, the Duke of York and Princess Beatrice. A palace supply said, no one will be excluded. The pool of counselors of state will be expanded. This is for, in basic terms, sensible reasons, as the King and Queen Consort are probably to be away, as ought to the Prince and Princess of Wales. It is solely proper this is attended to. The supply brought a formal method would be integral, which would be finished earlier than the King's first distant places day trip at the opening of subsequent year. Dr. Craig Prescott, a constitutional professional at Bangor University, stated the adjustments would be the simplest way of dealing with the problem, and including Kate to the listing would be unprecedented. He added, it makes ideal sense. It offers with the existing hassle in that there are no longer ample working royals to act as counselors of state. This is the easiest way of dealing with the problem, in that the law ought to mainly make Prince Edward and Princess Anne counselors of state, including to these who are already there. Adding the Princess of Wales is unprecedented. However, this additionally makes sense, as 2 counselors of state want to act together. It follows that the Prince and Princess of Wales may want to act together. Overall, this is the easiest way of fixing the problem, and the law ought to omit via Parliament, barring to a good deal difficulty. It is idea to be the 2D time greater than 5 counselors of state have been on the list. The Regency Act 1953 particularly introduced the Queen Mother for the relaxation of her life, after she was once reinstated by using the Queen when she grew to be monarch. She has in the past routinely misplaced the Counselor of State position on the demise of George VI, as she used to be no longer the spouse of the monarch. Another supply stated the monarch had made the decision, with the expertise of his late mom some months ago, in order to spare the blushes of Harry and Andrew. On Monday, during a parliamentary reply from the leader of the Lords, Lord True, the upcoming reform used to be all however confirmed. Lord True, the Lord Privy Seal and Chief of the House of Lords, recounted that the King's accession ought to show a beneficial opportunity to amend the law. Asked whether or not there had been any plans to do so, he stated that on occasion the Act had been modified in order to higher assist the sovereign and make sure the resilience of our constitutional arrangements. He added, the government will usually reflect on consideration on what preparations are wished to make sure resilience in our constitutional arrangements, and in the past, we have viewed that the factor of accession has proved a beneficial possibility to reflect on consideration on the preparations in place.